processed foods like Pop-Tarts, Rice Krispies, and Cheez-Its and helps extend the product's shelf life.
A cup of coffee may soon cost you.
Removing mud, sand around that stuck ship. Crisis is reportedly costing, get this, more than $9 billion a day. About 12% of global trade goes through this canal. More than 300 ships now waiting to get through. And furniture shipping is just one of the many things being disrupted.
Extremely hard by bad weather. On top of that, the cargo ship, remember, stuck in the Suez Canal, has been blocking shipments of coffee supplies for nearly a week. But I'm still going to have to spend money.
I don't like that at all. On top of that, prices at the pump have now gone up across the country. Experts say over the past 2 weeks, the average price of regular unleaded rose a nickel per gallon. The price of gas has spiked 77 cents a gallon since November 20th. Industry experts say gas prices might be near the peak as gasoline supply evens out across the country. 8:51.
This is not a perfect system, but we're bound by our international agreements and by our American values to deal with this humanitarian problem.
The center is for girls only and can accommodate roughly 1,500 people. Female migrants ages 13 to 17 began arriving over the weekend. The girls will be tested for COVID-19 and any other medical issues. They're expected to remain at the center while their asylum cases are being processed, as social workers try to pair them with sponsors or family members already in the States. Meanwhile, along the Texas-Mexico border, smugglers are continuing to bring rafts full of illegal immigrants into cities like Roma. Unaccompanied children traveling in these groups say all they want is the opportunity to have a better life.
The thing is, we're coming for a better future for ourselves.
The convention center says
while other groups are going to court trying to get the law thrown out. Governor Kemp might have signed the election law, but that doesn't mean the fight is over. Talks of Georgia boycotts have surfaced as opponents to the controversial law try to flex their financial muscles. All over social media, there are calls to stop doing business with major Georgia corporations like Delta, Home Depot, Coke, and UPS. The head of the Major League Baseball Players Association told the Boston Globe the players want to talk about moving July's All-Star game out of Truist Park. And a civil rights organization is calling on the Masters to speak out against the new law. All of this as the legal battle has just begun. 3 organizations, including the New Georgia Project, are suing Georgia over the new law, saying it violates the Constitution and Voting Rights Act by disproportionately impacting voters of color.
This is universally recognized as an awful bill and a perversion of justice and an attack on the right to vote.
In a statement to Fox 5, Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger called the lawsuit disinformation. Quoting him, the Democrats' lawsuit pushes a preferred political narrative, but doesn't accurately reflect what's in the bill.
With Senate Bill 202, Georgia will take another step toward ensuring our elections are secure, accessible, and fair.
The issue of boycotts is controversial even amongst the opponents of the bill. There are some who say they're needed to create that economic pressure on these major corporations to come out and take a stand. But others point out that it's actually going to hurt the same people who would be impacted by the law, and they call them counterproductive. Reporting live from the state capitol.
Go ahead and do your boycott. When your friends and family get pissed off about it, you deserve every bit of wrath they give you.
Instructors here cover tactical training, wire work, falling, and fighting.
And so this art gets you really fast. It gets your hands fast, it gets your movements fast.
All of it aimed at preparing those looking for a big break into Georgia's booming film business.
This morning, the management team where I live put a notice out on the PA system. They are going to be coming to the building and give people vaccinations on site. That should have happened months ago. I believe it's time to boycott and defund the IRS. They don't want to give us our money. Defund them.